We open with a video excerpt posted on health and wellness influencer Angela Nostrom's social media. Her blonde hair in a high ponytail, wearing matching lilac yoga top and leggings, standing in front of bouquets of leafy greens on a refrigerated shelf. Tidy glass jars of quinoa and chia seeds in the background. This is the pantry at Tussles Ashram, the interior of Storage Room East. Angela has been describing her diet for most of this video. Why do I eat leafy greens and drink crystal-charged alkaline water? Because you are what you eat. If you eat foods that are good and healthy, you'll be good and healthy. If you eat junk full of toxins, it'll make you toxic. Your body is a temple that always needs maintenance. You can't just pretend that you don't have any flaws, that your masonry isn't crumbling. You need to acknowledge them and work to change them. Scrub away that mold in your temple. Sweep out the rats and spiders and snakes hiding in corners pretending to be your friends. I'm not just talking about your physical body, but your astral body too. When you radiate your aura, you let people into your temple, for better or worse. Don't let somebody else's bitterness poison your natural sweetness. There are naysayers out there who have no joy in life, and no matter how much they pretend to care about you, they will only drag you down. The only way to set boundaries with these types is to cut them out of your life completely, like a malignant tumor. But community is still important, so you need to carefully choose who is good for you and who is not. Ask yourself, who makes me feel warm and loved and full of light? Choose those people. We switch to a different angle, seeing Angela from behind as if peeking through a door. She is radiant. The lighting on her is perfect. Ragged breaths tear through the air. It's cold enough that we see the exhale as a misty cloud in the shaft of light peeking through the crack. There's a rattle of chains as blackened, bony fingers curl around the doorframe. Angela finishes her video with a wave and undoubtedly a radiant smile. You just know it, that bitch. As soon as the videographer turns the camera off, she whips around and stalks towards us, blinding smile taking a manic edge as she mouths tumor, and with her dainty, perfectly manicured hands, she pushes the heavy steel door shut. Good evening, folks. Welcome to Story Reckless. Tonight we are playing Cain, where jaded exorcists use psychic powers to beat the hell out of paranormal manifestations of trauma called sins. Last week, our exorcists, Inigo, who uses she, he pronouns, Jux, they, them, and Cat, she, it, held a secret meeting with their roommate, Laura Lancaster, in the warming hut next to the snowy frozen pools at Tussles Ashram. An initial attempt to negotiate with Laura failed, so Inigo turned back time with a stutter, allowing Jux a second chance, which was more warmly received. They confided that they were investigating the Tussles Center for strange activity and demonstrated their shape-shifting abilities by dropping the Skylar persona, just melting that clay away. Laura Lancaster admitted that she was indeed the Rashida that Danny Lumaban told them to find. The price for this second chance, however, left Inigo incapacitated with a mysterious gut wound that oozed black goo. Rashida freaked out and attempted to help, but was assured by Jux and Kat that although they hadn't seen this particular issue before, it wasn't that unusual for Inigo, and under no circumstances should they bring her to the medic, Sunny Chopra. Meanwhile, Kat made grabby hands and resonated with Danny's recently recovered camcorder, using psychometry to view the most recent footage taken with it. She discovered that Danny was investigating Star Soul because he suspected their involvement with the disappearance of disgraced. Those were a lot of disappearance of disgraced influencer Helena Blavatsky, whose life Danny ruined with an expose. Rashida was able to fill in some of the details. He knew Sunny Chopra and an unidentified man with a blurry face were the last people to show up at Helena's house. Danny then went to the winter solstice retreat to gather information, but when he returned, he was no longer interested in pursuing the investigation. Rashida came here to the New Year's retreat at Star Soul Ashram to find Helena Blavatsky and find out what happened to Danny. On the way back to the dorms, Inigo regained consciousness and was able to use his time blasphemy to quickly heal his wound, although he remains temporarily unstable. The exorcists and Rashida quietly debriefed in the dorms, and Inigo put together the puzzle pieces, theorizing that the rattle of chains she heard in the western storage shed may be the missing woman. The party decided that it was best to examine the dark room in the shed as soon as possible. So they hauled themselves out of bed and snuck out once again. Once there, Inigo immediately felt the rancid vibes coming from directly below them. Rashida noped out and decided to stay above ground to keep watch while the exorcists investigated. They found a hidden passageway that led to a flight of stairs with a locked, insulated steel door at the bottom. It looked as if something had dented the door from the inside. Ear at the door, they could hear shuffling and the rattle of chains. And so that is where, unless you have a different thing you want to do, I'm inclined to start at the bottom of the door, at the bottom, in front of the door.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. So we're going to go in there? That's the plan, right?
Yes.
I would like to.
All right. And
Just to look around, just to say hello, if that's something that we can do.
there's definitely something in there moving. I hear chains and shuffling. And based on the state of that door, it looks as though whatever's in there is pretty strong. So let's keep our guard up.
Yeah.
You want to go first?
Was that to me?
Yes.
Okay. I am going to open the door that Kat has unlocked. Just a little bit. Just gonna peek through.
It is okay. So you open the door. It has kind of like one of those steering wheel type things, like it's a vault. Open it.
I get flashbacks to our previous mission.
Do you?
Yep.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
Oh, you
Where?
weren't here. That's why we established. Yeah. No. Yeah. there was a
right.
vault
Yes.
in our
Yes.
Last mission too.
Okay. Excellent. Yes. Then, it looks eerily similar to that vault.
It's strange to be entering one of these instead of exiting.
Oh well. New experiences, all that.
It's very dark inside. You can't see much. Just the shaft. There's moonlight that's sort of bouncing down into the tunnel, but not a ton of it. So it's a weak shaft of moonlight, and it illuminates maybe something that's sort of gently swaying in the back, some sort of gray-ish shape against all the black, just sort of swaying.
I've like kind of behind Inigo as this is happening and sort of peering over their shoulders, seeing how dark it is in there. I'm going to gently,
His or her shoulder.
His or her shoulder. I'm going to gently raise up my flashlight and just place a hand on your shoulder and extend it into the room a little bit. And I'm going to click it on.
It's misty, it's frosty. There's like mist illuminated in the beam of the light, and something swings into view and then back out again. You get this flash of red and brown, just this horrible frozen thing, and it comes back into view, and it's what looks like a pig carcass that is just hung up onto a hook. But you see something else that's sort of slinking around behind it, and you hear the rattle of chains. There's a blast of cold air.
I kind of am trying to angle the light towards whatever's slinking back there.
What do you see? Is it the woman that they took?
Not sure yet.
I think this is a meat locker.
Why is there a meat locker here? Why is there a pig here?
I don't know, but there's something behind it.
We're all supposed to be vegan, for fuck's sake.
Yeah.
Yeah. What is the thing that is slinking behind?
You hear from up above you, you hear like frenzied footsteps and like, guys, hey, did you go in yet? I think we should. And Rashida sort of appears at the top and is like, what are you doing? You're gonna go in? You're actually gonna go in there?
That's what we do. Yeah, there's somebody in there. Why'd you come down here? Is somebody coming?
Yes. I mean, oh my god, somebody's gonna be here at any moment. We can't be here.
I'm gonna pull the door shut. Roll it back.
Oh, fuck. Okay, sure, yeah, I'll click the light off. Fine, fuck. Okay, yeah, I guess we don't want to blow our cover yet.
We've got 2 more days.
Okay. Yeah. All right,
I'm gonna herd everyone back upstairs.
Kat, somewhat disappointedly, slips a long, dark object back into a duffel bag, a skinny duffel bag that she had indiscreetly carried from the room. Okay.
Oh,
I know. Soon. We'll get to that. We will, I'm sure.
Rashida is like smiles and just sighs in relief, like, okay, good. You don't want to go in there, really. Okay, we need to get out of here before somebody finds us. I'm
You know
out.
what's in
Hold
there.
on.
yeah, wait.
No. I'll see you later.
Wait. I grab. Yeah, I mean, we grab Rashida.
Yes.
Come in. I'm gonna. Is the door to the outside open?
Yeah. It's been left open.
So it's like it's at the top of the stairs. Is that what's going on?
Yeah,
Okay.
it's just kind of like a little funky hidden crawl space that you found.
Okay.
Okay. I'm going to stick my head out the door and look. Do I see Rashida anywhere out there?
You see in the moonlight what looks like a body slumped over in the snow.
Jux, hold her.
Yeah, I mean, I grabbed her.
Yeah, hold her.
Okay, I will immediately pull her into like a bear hug.
What are you doing? We're on the same team now, remember?
Shut up.
I would like to touch Rashida. What's Rashida wearing here?
The same thing that she's been wearing all day. She's got gold glasses, a bright red headscarf, like a black hoodie.
I would like to touch the headscarf, and I'm going to use another one of my psychometry cantrips to see what this object's memories are for today.
Oh, fun. Okay. Yeah, so let's see that psyche roll.
Is she like squirming at all as I'm holding her, or just kind of
She's gone
not
still.
resisting? Okay.
She's gone still.
I only get one question, which is, where has this object been? Who has touched this object? What has this object been used for? And what else is this object connected to? Who has touched this object in the last day?
Nobody. No human hands have touched this object.
This is not a human. And I would like to unsheath my service weapon and cut Rashida down.
Whoa! Shit!
Okay. Okay.
I'm assuming this happens very fast.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
While Jux is holding Rashida?
Yes, correct.
Oh my goodness. Okay. I'm gonna say,
Yeah, what happens?
yeah, okay. So this is obviously force. Or I would accept coordination if you're trying to not cut Jux to
Yeah,
pieces.
please don't cut me with your giant ass sword.
Yeah, but I'm gonna say that this is definitely risky.
Yeah,
I'm
I'll
gonna
take-
say this is hard and risky. This is hard and risky.
Damn. That's more than I want.
You can always spend. You already said it. You already said
Yeah,
it.
I sure
Yeah,
did.
let's do it.
Let's see. You
Okay.
can spend sin or blasphemy in order to bump up your chances,
Okay.
or to
okay.
reduce the hard or risky.
So I have one pip in coordination, which I'd like to use for this.
Mhm.
When I'm making an action roll and using an item that I'm resonant with, I get plus one bonus. Am I currently resonant with swords? I feel like I am, but I can't find where I've written that down.
How many resonances can you have?
I get
2.
a total of 3 at a time.
Okay, yeah. So it would make sense that you're resonant with.
So I think I'm currently resonant with swords and video cameras.
Right. Okay.
So that's 2d6. I would like this not to be hard.
Okay.
So how does that work? Do I spend some sin for that because I'm out of psyche bursts?
Oh hell yeah! You roll 1d3 sin.
You know what? Actually, if I'm gonna be spending sin, I might as well use my bond psychometry power. So for the scenes, you can bond incredibly tightly with an item you are holding in one or both hands. I'm now resonant with this item. If I wasn't resonant with swords, I am now. I can use it as a mundane cutting or bludgeoning weapon, even if it wasn't normally a weapon. As about the power of a cat zero, bat, or sword, it's virtually indestructible, and I can recall it to my hand, and I can discharge the power to make the strike supernatural.
I see. Okay.
And so this sword is actually still sheathed. It's hard to see like what kind of sword it is really. Like I think Kat is just, so when I say unsheathed, she's taken it out of her duffel bag.
Okay.
So Wait, this
So
isn't.
if you're
Yeah?
yes, if you're going to make this supernatural,
Mhm.
then then it is no longer hard.
Great. Yeah, I'll do that.
It is still risky.
Great. So that is 2d6, I believe.
Yep. Hmm.
Big money, big money. That's a 5.
All right. That's a 5. Okay. Uh Rashida seems just like watches
Oh,
as you
wait,
do.
I need to roll for sin.
Yes, roll for sin.
That's a 2 sin.
Or
Okay, cool.
is it?
I-
Oh, that's a D3?
Yeah.
Okay.
To trust you all to keep track of your sin and everything.
Mhm.
Okay. With the 5, that is Rashida is watching the sort of your psychic energy kind of flow into this blade. What does this blade look like? What does
This
it look like as
blade.
this happens?
So this blade, again, it's still sheathed. It's like in a
Mhm.
some kind of like wooden plexiglass scabbard, and
Mhm.
the base of it just has been like wrapped with. Um, you might say it's black rope. Might look like black shoelaces. Um, that's weird, but it's just a dark, semi-artificial, like strange, like new materials sword.
Mhm. All right.
And I think Jux is holding Rashida, and Hat just swings it horizontally, trying to bisect her. And just I'm not cutting Jux, so Jux is not cut.
Yeah, okay. Fine. I'm still gonna roll.
Great.
uh Roll a risk die because there may be other. Okay. Yes, indeed. Okay. So you do that, and you see Rashida is like tracking the movement of the sword and sees as your psychic energy sort of goes into the sheathed sword, and her eyes narrow. And as it slices through, it's like it slices through solid light, and Rashida sort of flickers in and out of existence. And she lets out kind of a little pained whimper, like a at that. It's like, oh, I thought that was too easy. And the Rashida starts to sort of melt away, where it's still kind of Rashida, but it looks maybe like she's been blurred completely, and just points of light shining through. She reaches out. How close are you to her? I guess that doesn't matter.
Not as
She
close as
reaches.
Jux.
Yeah, that's true. Not as close as Jux, but she looks at where the the sheathed sword is still kind of like pooling around this light, and reaches out, and sort of this. It's like, again, like solid light that comes out, and it extends further than her arm should be able to extend, and reaches to grab around your wrist, Cat, and you just feel this intense flood of of just, you're not sure what it is, but you hear all of those audio hallucinations that you've been having. It's kind of like this warmth, this crackling. It's like being stuck in a in a building with a cellophane fire. Your nose starts to fill with the smell of like burning plastic. You are going to so she takes 4 damage. You have damaged her.
Okay,
And she is damaging you in turn.
that makes sense.
You are taking 4 stress.
Jeez. Okay.
That was a 2 on the risk die. But also with that, so it's like all of this light starts to kind of just like pool into you, and you just feel like you're full of static. And you all see as Rashida, quote unquote, fully just moves through Kat and then just kind of disappears.
So
and like,
she just what, like phased through my arms?
yes.
Fuck. Okay. And just gone in like light, or
Yes, just gone in like maybe it's not like fairy sparkles, but like weird kind of VCR static
okay.
sparkles.
I have.
You all know from your training as I almost said influencers, but I meant exorcists. You all know cannot be defeated outside of its palace.
Yeah.
It if it
Oh no.
Oh, no.
Oh no.
I hear typing.
That's me
That's
typing.
Nathan.
Oh no.
Hi.
Are you
okay,
back?
sorry. Yes, I'm back. And that's it. And I phase out.
So
It can't be defeated outside of its palace. So that was the sin, it seems like.
Yes.
We've
That was
blown our
Angela.
cover.
Inigo.
Yeah.
Yeah, Nico?
I'm here.
No, the tension. Oh man,
Their connection was perfect the other day.
I know.
And it's only on these,
It's only when we
Days.
stream.
it's only when we stream.
I wonder if there's something. I hope a Zoomer watches this and wonders what a VCR is. I wonder if there's something like on their end that they're running that is sucking up all the bandwidth, like while we stream.
Like
can-
running Twitch or something.
Something. I could talk with them after the show, but yeah.
Shall we do another flashback?
Let's do another flashback.
Okay.
Okay. Previous mission.
Why do I try to remember what happened last time we talked about this? It was that we were busting out of a vault.
I think
that
it
we had
doesn't need to
gotten
be
into.
chronological. I think it's
Yeah.
more fun if like you want to just like find a scene or something that like demonstrates you being cool or characterizing you in some way.
Right.
Extra points if it has relevance to the scene that we're currently in.
Anybody have ideas? Oh.
Hmm?
Oh.
Oh, yeah.
Are you back? Are you back?
I think so. That was so traumatic.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm trying to. Hold on. I'm trying to get. Oh. Trying to get everything set up again. Here we go. Okay. We're good. We're back.
You were like, Flash, I disappear, and then you disappeared.
My name and then vanish.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you were. Was that was the last thing you said? You said Inigo, and you were about to say something.
Inigo, help. Okay. Yes. Indigo, you get some visions as well. You can't really make sense of them necessarily unless you would like to focus on them, but
My goal was to get to or who I assume is Rashida, slumped in the snow.
Yes.
I'm overwhelmed by visions. I might give them priority.
Okay. Yes, as just it's like this light is coming out in rays, and you get it's all of the things that you've seen before in with sort of Danny Lumaban when you inhaled that purple smoke. You're getting sort of flashes of him and flashes of like other people.
Can I try and guide this?
Sure.
If I get a flash of Helena, can I pull myself towards her?
Okay. Yeah. There Yeah, okay. There is a flash of Helena, and it's her at her most charismatic. Uh are you trying to pull yourself towards who? Towards Helena? What are you trying to do with this string?
Good question. I am trying to. Oh, I think I'm trying to pull myself towards Helena as she is now. What does she want? What does she fear? We probably know where she is. Like, what is her current state?
You get nothing of that. You only get Helena as she was at her best. You get her standing proud at a podium, talking to thousands of people, that type of thing. She's wearing a smart pantsuit.
All right. I'm going to push that away then, see if I can't concentrate on Rashida.
Yeah. It's fine. It's there and gone in an instant. And the light disappears, and you can run. You see the slumped over form in the snow, and the moonlight doesn't show too much, but you can see a bright red, a bright red headscarf in the snow.
Okay. I drop to my knees beside her. Is she alive?
She is. She's breathing rapidly. Her eyes are sort of darting back and forth.
Rashida, can you hear me? Do I see any physical wounds? Do I
No,
see any
nothing.
purple smoke?
Nothing like that. She's just hyperventilating and sort of, she's not like seizing or anything. She just seems like she is having a waking nightmare, maybe.
Mm-hmm. Okay. I'm going to take her hand. Rashida, can you feel me?
What?
It's Joe. It's Nigo. Can you come back to me?
What? What? Where am I?
You're outside at the Star Soul Ashram.
Oh, yeah, it's... What am I doing out here? It's too dark. I should just... Aren't we... What are... Oh, did you go in the tunnel?
Yeah.
Oh, did you find out what's behind the door?
Not really. Angela interrupted us. She did something to you. Do you remember her coming?
Yeah, I thought I saw her just sort of out of the corner of my eye, but then I don't know. It was just blonde, Just a flash of blonde, and then everything sort of went fuzzy. God, did I pass out?
Sort of.
Better not have a concussion.
Well, we'll see how you're doing in about 24 hours, and we'll evaluate as necessary.
Is
We won't
this
leave you alone for the next several.
this isn't just hypothermia or something? This is your okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Down in the tunnel, I immediately I think what I immediately do is I sort of lunge past Cat, trying to grasp at the fading light of this person, this thing that just dissipates. I think and then stumble, and then I'm gonna turn and look towards Cat.
Cat's
What's going on with
reeling,
Cat?
I think. Hasn't dropped the sword, but has one of her hands on her head. Eyes closed. Ugh. Where did she go? Where did she go?
Are you okay? Because I don't know. She just turned into light and just disappeared. And oh shit, we have a raid. Hello. Hi, Dungeon Fever. Thanks for raiding. Welcome. Anyways, yeah. I'm just looking at you. I don't know, man. She just disappeared. I have no idea what just happened. Are you okay? You look kind of fucked up.
I'm not. We need to see what she was trying to hide.
On the other side of this door?
If she wanted us not to see it, then we should.
Yeah, that sounds like a good plan. Just hold that thought. I go and crawl out of the crawl space and look towards the door, out towards the snow. Can I see Inigo leaned over Rashida?
Jux, are you okay?
Maybe. Cat wants to keep pushing forward.
I think that's the right choice.
Okay, are you guys good? Can you come join us?
Rashida?
I just passed out from some psychic bullshit, and now you want me to go down in there?
Maybe no. Maybe I don't know.
I don't really want to leave you alone right now.
Why
No,
don't-
it's true.
You
I
could-
might have a concussion.
You might have a concussion, and we should
I might
stay
have a
with you for a
concussion.
minimum of 3 hours before establishing, whether you have the capability to be left alone. So yeah, come into the scary, dark place with us.
Frankly, I don't know what the fuck is happening, and you seem like you do, so this is the safest place, clearly, with you, where the bad things are happening.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. We're really safe people to be around. That's for sure. Okay, let's fucking do this quick, cause I don't know where that thing went.
Yep. Okay, let's scramble downstairs again.
All right, scramble downstairs to the doorway, and I think, yeah, sure. I'll pop the door open. I'm gonna open it, and
Before we open it, can I take your camcorder?
Sure.
Ooh.
Right. I want to film us going in there, Blair Witch style.
You do? Okay.
Yeah.
Sure. Yeah. As I'm grabbing the door, do you stop me for a second?
One moment, and I reach into your bag and I take the camcorder and pull it out and start recording. We should have a record.
Yes, good. Agreed.
Well, you're not fucking getting this. If you get this, your fucking brain's gonna be melted by the people we work for. Who are we making this record for? For us?
Doesn't matter.
journalistic satisfaction. Come on.
All right.
You can't say that and not let me see it.
I mean, you could see it, just I would recommend not telling anybody. Okay.
We are wasting time.
Yes,
All right,
I
go,
open the
Jax.
door and turn the flashlight on and look inside.
Again, it is completely dark except for the beam of your flashlight, the frost in the beam, or the mist in the beam, the cold bite. There's the crunch of ice underfoot, the feeling of stepping on a surface that's alternating between slick, squishy, and sometimes gives way with the crack. It's cold. And it's actually, it becomes drier the further in you go. It feels like moisture is being sucked away from your skin and breath.
As I
Yeah.
turn the light around, do I see that hanging carcass of the pig?
Yes.
And
yes.
If I do a quick sweep of this space, is it like roughly how big does it look? And are there other hanging carcasses?
It's when you shine the light, it's a dirt tunnel about 2 meters wide and tall. Metal supports on the ceiling, streaks of, blood and black bile on the frosty ground. There
Black
are
bile?
Yeah, some black bile.
Like my black bile?
It does look kind of like your black bile.
Ooh.
Yeah.
So is this hanging pig carcass just kind of like in the middle of this tunnel?
Yeah, and it looks like in the back, especially towards the further end, you see there are something like maybe 4 or 5 other various carcasses. One looks bigger, maybe it's a cow. What is that, a deer maybe?
Okay. Yeah. I'm gonna step in and hope that my companions follow me.
I will, yeah.
And I'm gonna be very carefully, like as I'm walking, I'm wrapping my hands around my brass knuckles in my pocket, sort of like almost like a stress ball, and I'm starting to squeeze them tight, and I'm just kind of, angling around that carcass because that's where I saw the movement, to see if there's something behind it.
The ground is churned up there, like something has been shuffling through mud that froze. And in the beam of the flashlight, you catch a flash of something purple, like the facet of a gemstone. And then there's like a whole row of them, and they slink out of the light. You hear the rattle of chains along the floor, the sudden scampering of something large and close to the floor. There are too many limbs for it to be human.
Fun.
It is scampering around.
I
address the scampering creature. Okay, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna squat down so that, like, I'm getting the impression that this thing is relatively low to the ground.
Yeah, it's pretty low to the ground.
Okay. I also have my butterfly knife clutched in my pocket in my fist, but I am squatting down so that I am like more face level with this creature, still kind of casting about. Helena, we're here to try and help. We want Katie to stop what she's doing. And Angela too.
There's this hissing, coming from behind one of those carcasses. And there's this gray, clammy skin, extremities black with frostbite. The fingers sort of dig into the frozen meat of the carcass and pulls it off. You see the stringy black hair covering the face. And she just sort of hisses at you. And doesn't seem like she wants to respond.
Does it seem like she understood?
She tenses at the mention of the name Helena, and again, mention of Angela.
Okay.
Or, did she say Angela? Katie?
Katie, I said Katie and Angela.
Yeah, Katie and Angela. At both of those names, yeah. I mean, the meat is like cracking under her fingers.
Is she like essentially kind of like sort of shielding herself behind one of these carcasses and like peering out from behind it?
Yes.
Okay.
It's like she's her arms kind of come around the top and it starts cracking, and
Okay.
you kind of see just the stringy hair. And then you see another pair of arms that also comes around and starts to crack the carcass as well.
Okay, but not like not lunging towards us or being aggressive other than hissing.
Not currently. She's sort of eyeing you people, trying to figure out what is happening.
Okay. Okay.
We wish to destroy Angela and Katie. What has happened to you? Do you desire revenge?
Destroy.
Yes.
The carcass shatters.
Oh.
Do you wish to escape this place? Very well. I think we should let her out.
There are 30 odd other people up there.
Yeah, I think that might be really dangerous for everybody. This
We might
is
be able to like bring Angela down. Down here. I don't know. I don't really want to kill Katie. I don't have to.
We will see how Katie responds. That is up to her.
Yeah.
As you are discussing this, yeah? Oh, yes.
As a reminder for me, are we aware whether the host knows what they're doing with an idol sin, or
The host does not necessarily know.
Does not necessarily know. Okay. Okay.
I'm like I have my eyes like locked on her. Can I identify what's like, is she being chained down? Like, does she have like some sort of chains affixed to the arms or
Yes, yeah. You can see that there is like a collar around her neck, her incredibly stringy neck. It is all tendons. It looks scaly too. There are some other there are like manacles around her two top hands. And you can hear a couple more chains dragging around somewhere, so you can see that there are chains attached to her. You don't know what the chains are attached to.
Okay. Okay. What the fuck are we gonna do if we're she's clearly I think we found the host. You don't think so?
Sorry, Katie?
Is this what are we dealing with here?
I don't know. Do we know? Like, was this in our training manual?
You have heard of, in the training manual, there is a sin that no exorcist ever wants to come across. It is the embodiment of hatred. It is pure venom. It is called the centipede. And it is notoriously difficult and messy with a high death toll to engage a centipede.
Interesting.
So
Uh,
this is like,
Helena is another sin.
this is not even related to or it's related to Angela, but it's not the one we came here for. This is
I believe she created this. She turned it. The other influencer that she does not like into this creature.
I'm just gonna decide now that Jux probably didn't read as closely as the others, so I'll be the you know, the
podcast idiot.
The audience plant.
Yes, I'll be the audience plant in this situation. What the fuck are you talking about? We were here to get a sin. Is this not the sin? What? Look, I've only been on one mission with you guys, and this looks like a fucking sin. Sorry, I'm like, and
No,
I'm like, we actually get a little like, this thing is in the room with us. I kind of am like, is this not a sin? Is this not what we came here for?
I think she is a sin. I don't think she's ours, though. Come on.
She could potentially be a weapon to be used.
Yes, here. I'm gonna try and pull all of us back out of the room and shut the door and lock it again if I can.
As you are talking, she's like kind of cricking her head all the way around, and you see her sort of slither. Her torso is just unnaturally long, twisting in ways that don't make any biological sense. Legs that bend backwards like a cricket, and like
I fucking love this.
This is great.
Yeah, I mean, if you've kept the flashlight on her this whole time, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So yeah, you see it all. There are remnants of stitches all along the backbone, shards of amethyst tearing out of the skin where there should be vertebrae. Her arms are all different shapes, colors, sizes, sprouting like from the rib cage, like the legs on a centipede. Yeah. The creature's just moving in a sudden burst of speed as you all move.
Are we able to get out of the room?
Yeah. If you get out of the room, then she like bursts forward and then kind of stops and then bursts forward again.
So she's not like, she is like stopping short, like of her own will, not like the chains aren't catching her. She's like stopping before fully charging us.
It seems like she knows exactly the extent of the chains. So she rattles and then stops just as they get taut, so she doesn't get pulled back. She knows. She's done this a lot.
Okay, yeah. I guess I'll follow Inigo out of the room. Okay, you two seem to know something I don't. What the fuck? What? What? Also,
Sins
hi,
sometimes
Rashida.
collect other sins. I believe the one that we're after created that one.
Great. It's... Okay. So, do we... Okay, so that's not the host then.
No, we're pretty sure Katie's the host. We don't know
Okay.
where the palace is. Clearly this isn't it. We're dealing with two sins. We need to get word back to Cain. Jux, do you have your iPad?
My tablet.
Your
my
tablet?
generic tablet.
Your generic
Generic Cain
non-branded
tablet?
Yeah. Wait, actually, do I have it? Yes, I grabbed it.
Yeah, to play Candy Crush.
I
from
grabbed
the
it to
security.
show Rashida
Right.
my resume.
Yes.
Yeah.
that was it.
Okay. So yeah, sure. I'll pull that out of my satchel and
I am gonna send an email
hand it to
from
Inigo.
Jux to myself. And I am gonna put all of the buzzwords that we're definitely not supposed to put in that email to make sure it triggers the sensors, and then below put email whoever's reading this. We have found a centipede sin, and we're gonna need another team in here at some point, probably. Help, yikes, please.
The signal down here isn't that good, but as you start going up, it sends through, and then there's a minute or two, and then you get the tablet just starts ringing.
Ringing. Okay. If I hear that in Inigo's hand, I'm gonna kind of like scramble over and be like, "That's give me that. That's fine. Like, come on." I'm gonna pull it out of your hand if you let me.
I will.
And then I immediately look to see, like, is this like a call is coming through on the iPad, on the
it's an app. It's an app that you do not recognize. It says Castle on the background.
Yeah. God, fucking course they have. I mean, I knew they had spyware on this ship, but of course there's some whatever. And I just like kind of slam the answer button.
Crowd around Jux here, so we're all in frame.
I'm going to take Rashida off to a distance. I'm like, come with me.
Yeah.
Thanks,
and
Kat.
I think I guess we'll just do this call like at the bottom of the stairs in front of the locked door. Or no, you needed to go upstairs to get the signal. Okay. We'll just do it in the first little entryway there. And Kat, you're gonna take Rashida away
between two doors.
Okay. Okay.
And there's a leather glove comes into frame.
Yeah.
There's
I smack it and I go, what?
Yeah.
What?
You what?
What do you mean me what? You saw the thing that Inigo that I sent.
Seer has had no sign of a centipede at all. There cannot be already a fully fledged Category 1 sin down there.
Do you want us to stick our heads back in and show you?
Actually, I have a bet. Just one moment. I give you the tablet. I go outside to wherever Kat and Rashida went. I stride up to you, Kat, looking around to make sure there's like no security coming. I'll go up to Kat. Kat, let me borrow the camera for a second.
Very well.
I'll take the camera back, go back in the room with Inigo, flip the little preview thing, the viewfinder, rewind, hit play, and hold it up to the tablet. If we are doing a voice call, a video call.
Video. It is. So. It's a video call.
And I hold the little preview thing up to it, and I show the Blair Witch ass footage of multitude of arms and skinny, contorted body, like in the dark, and I just show that. So yeah. So yeah.
All right. We're going to dispatch 3 vials of centipede antivenom to you. This is not yet a fully fledged Category 1 centipede, but if that happens, things can get out of hand quickly. If you or anybody else get bitten, you deploy that antivenom as soon as possible.
What happens if we don't? I just want to know.
Did you not read the manual? This was in our class. Jux, every time. This is why you read the manual.
Yeah, I totally did, but, sometimes my memory isn't so great, so why don't you just fucking tell me what happens? Okay? I'm human. For now.
Exorcists are not human according to the Convention of Worms 1792. You also would know that if you read the manual. Now shut up, I will tell you. Any human that is affected by centipede venom will get transformed into a mindless, rage, frothing hatred zombie.
Okay.
If the centipede is executed in due time before the transformation is complete, then they may go back to normal with minimal psychic and physical scarring. But they are able to bite others. The venom spreads. The venom spreads exponentially. If you let one person get infected, you use the anti-venom immediately.
Okay, yeah, good to know. I'm really glad that we found that out now.
In that case, can we have like 30 vials?
We do not have the capacity for 30 vials. This is not even yet a Category 1 sin. You still have time to prevent it. There is nothing indicating that there is an actual venom-producing gland yet. Do not let this get out of hand. Nip it in the bud. If
Yeah.
it is being nurtured by one sin, you destroy the first sin, it'll destroy the second.
Okay, great. Hey, how are you gonna get us this shit?
We have our ways. I'll send you a map with the drop-off point. Thankfully, there's a lot of snow, so the anti-venom will stay cold.
There's maps on this thing?
He, sort of presses a couple buttons off to the side, and you see a map pop up.
Wow. What else is on here?
Do not get used to it. You are going back to shitting Sans Tablet as soon as this mission is over.
Thank you.
Yes, enjoy your next several defecations. Seriously, that's... Do not fuck this up. Don't fuck this up. We will orbital strike you to hell and back. 2 days, and it shuts off.
Thanks ever so for the encouragement.
Okay, well...
I love him.
Yeah, no, peachy. So it sounds like maybe if we deal with Angela, this little problem will just take care of itself. Think it's a good start?
He does know what he's talking about.
Yeah, okay.
Fortunately.
All right. I think we need to retire for the evening before somebody comes poking around. Also, you had a hole in your stomach. I mean, I think you still do.
No, I still do.
Yeah.
I've got a lot of adrenaline going through my system right now, as well as the painkillers. Do we go to sleep, or do we, go find Katie? I'm walking over towards Kat at this point.
Rejoin Kat and Rashida. Oh, hi, Kat, and Rashida. Hope you're doing okay. So,
It's fucking cold.
Yeah.
What are we doing outside?
The thing we saw in there is, if it wasn't obvious, is super, super dangerous. Our employers, Kat, will
You don't need to catch me up now.
Okay, great.
The question for me is, will Angela go loud, or can we continue tomorrow as normal? Gather more information.
I think she has too much of an ego to go loud right now and let all of this stuff crumble or get out of hand. I think she's going to try to keep up appearances, especially based on today when I just, put that camera on her. So, I think...
She needs the people here.
Yes.
We should not be far away from witnesses. We should stay close to crowds for the next day.
Yeah, you're probably right.
Inigo had a suggestion for the evening.
Well, then we go find Katie, but I don't know if that's such a good idea after.
No. It's too much for tonight.
Okay. Well, let's go to bed then.
Hey, Kat, how confident were you weren't about to just, chop my head off down there?
It didn't happen, did it?
No, it didn't. Okay. Cool.
She
You would
does
have been
just like
disemboweled, not beheaded, given the altitude of the cut.
Oh. So much better. You know, long and drawn out instead of just... Yeah.
That
Sorry.
would be worse.
Yeah, the disemboweling would definitely be worse. So maybe next time, if you think you might hit me, maybe go for the decapitation. I think I would prefer that.
Very well. I will remember this.
I don't know if you took away the right lesson from what... Okay, anyway.
That's a joke, Jax. That's a joke.
Okay.
Rashida's looking between all of you like, is that a joke?
Yeah. Cat has a very specific sense of humor.
Okay.
We go
I'm
back
going to
inside.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
gonna put my hood up to kind of cover my face.
Okay. So you can go back to the back inside to the cabin. Nobody is waiting in ambush for you. If you'd like, you can just get into your cozy little cots and snuggle up for the night.
Yeah, it was a long ass bathroom break.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, it was like
What,
a
20
2-hour
minutes?
long bath,
Oh, 2 hours?
or I guess it was an hour-long bathroom break, maybe.
Okay.
But the thing is that now the tension talisman is completely filled. So you are at 2 pressure currently.
Oh. What is... Right, okay.
So it just shows the passage of time and also maybe
Okay.
the situation degrading. So if you reach full pressure, that means that the situation has gone out of control and the sin increases in category. And there's a catastrophic sin event where that affects everybody in a localized area. And for a category 2 sin, that's pretty much everybody at this compound.
Remind me, how full is full for this?
Yeah.
6.
6. Okay, we're
We got
fine.
plenty of
Yeah,
time.
Okay,
we're fine.
We're fine.
We're fine. We're only on day 2 of 3.
Okay.
We're totally fine.
How does resting work in Cain?
Yeah.
You roll resting dice.
Do we
Resting
each roll a
2D.
dice, or is it a pool for
We
everybody?
each roll 2d3.
We each roll
Yes.
2d3. Okay.
If either of you roll badly, tell me.
Okay. Can I do a d3 on which dice?
Yes, there's a DX down at the
Yes.
bottom.
I see d3.
And so you change up to D3, and then
Cool.
I'm going to roll that twice. So I got a 2 and a 1.
Do we take
I
the
also do.
highest for this, or are we
You
just
can use
total?
both of them separately.
Both
So
of them
roll both
separately.
roll separately, I think.
Okay. Oh, roll them separately. Okay.
For each d3, gain that many psyche burst, heal that much stress, or untake a hook. I also rolled a 2 and a 2 and a 1.
I got a
right.
2 and a 2.
Okay,
Okay.
a 2 and a 1. Good lord, I love it. I love to see it. Also, Inigo, you ticked another on the idol beckons hook. So you have 2 out of 3 now.
Okay.
Okay. So
Pat, do you want to re-roll?
I am at 4 stress. I would love to be able to knock that down because we can use it for stress or psyche bursts, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I would love
Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead and re-roll.
both of them or just one.
Both. You must take the second roll.
I must take the second roll. Can't really be worse than this, right? Why did I say that?
It can.
2 and a 2.
2 and a 2.
There you go.
We've rolled 4d3 and not gotten a single 3 between the 3 of us. Okay, so that's 2 psyche bursts and 2 stress off for me.
Yeah. So sorry. How does it work? I can I got a 2 and a 2 also. Am I only
Okay.
allowed to use 2 for stress and 2 for psyche burst, or can I use all 4 for psyche burst?
I don't have the rules like right in front of me, so I'll say if you really want to use all 4 for Psyche Burst and
I-
not a Cruisin.
I
Yeah.
believe it's you assign
Assign.
1
Okay.
to
Assign.
each.
Got it. Then
Okay.
in that case, that's fine. I guess I don't have any stress currently, so it's just for the. I guess I just remove.
You can also use it to untick a hook if you
Yeah,
want.
that's true. That's pretty good.
Well, I will remove 2, or I will get back 2 psyche bursts. So now I've only have 1
Mhm.
marked, and then I did have a tick, didn't I?
Yeah, your
Oh,
hook
Idle
is called
Beckons.
Cleanse. Yeah, I actually changed
Cleanse.
it
Okay.
to Cleanse. So Cats and Jux both have Cleanse because you drank during the.
That's right.
Sure did.
And I only have 1 tick in that, so I can
Yeah.
remove that tick.
Yeah, you can remove
Great.
that, and I'll take it off here. I have your hooks
Cool.
under talismans and hooks.
Okay.
Uh,
That's me.
That's you. Okay, so you're going to uncleanse yourself.
I'm gonna uncleanse myself.
Dirty yourself right back up.
That's right.
You can do that with the tablet. Easy peasy. That 5G is just calcifying your pineal gland.
Incredible.
I have 4 stress, 5 stress.
Yes. 4 stress sounds right. Let's see.
Okay.
Because you had 1 from the door, and
Mhm.
then you had where did you get the other?
I took temporal, or I
temporal
gained-
instability.
yeah,
Yeah.
some from temporal instability. I guess it was
Right.
3.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right, because I don't know if that is even technically like supposed to be a mechanical gut wound, but we gave it to you anyway.
I made choices.
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
and that's good. I appreciate that.
Uh-huh.
So,
Okay.
for stress,
I think I'm going to reduce my stress by 2 then,
okay.
because I don't want to be incapacitated.
Hmm.
Okay, yeah. So I'm down to 2 stress, and I regained 1 psyche burst.
Yes. Okay. Great. So now I need you all to roll a d6.
Ooh. Exciting.
4.
I got a 1.
Okay.
Oops.
Jux.
5.
Okay. Great. So, Kat, was
Yes?
there? What did you do with your rest die? Your second rest die?
I
Did
got
Psyche
2,
burst?
2, and it was stress and psyche bursts. Yes.
Okay.
So I'm at 2 of 4 stress and
Strike
1
one
of
of
3.
those out. Strike one of those out. I should have made you roll this first.
Oh.
You only get 1 resting die.
Yeah, I'll take my psyche bursts, I guess.
Okay. And let's see. I am going to roll a die to figure something out.
I think that makes so much sense. We stayed up past our bedtime. Cat's having permanent hallucinations that get louder when Jux is on their tablet, and Jux is currently on their tablet.
Oh, actually, you get a really good affliction for this. Dang it. Whatever. Okay, so this is your affliction, and I will put it in the chat if you want. It is Narcissi. Powers that target only yourself gain +1 category.
Ooh, that's
Powers
nice.
that target at least one ally get -1 category.
Okay.
So
Wait,
this
affliction?
that's an affliction you got just through through dealing with the sin the way that you did. The sin also, in addition, you had terrible dreams, tossing and turning, strange dreams, involving the idol and Angela, static, bright light. And this disturbed your rest, A, and B, has given you this affliction, narcissi. So if you would like to describe the dreams that you've had and how that leads to this affliction, you may, or we can just skip past that.
Narcissi targeting. So what's the effect again?
It targets. It strengthens powers that target yourself and weakens powers that target your allies.
I don't target allies anyway.
Yeah, exactly. So this is kind of perfect for you. This really does feel like...
I don't think I target myself either. I'm more of a thing person than a person.
That's true. I don't know if this affects you at all. Oh my gosh. Maybe unless these things are your allies.
There's a different power for making things your allies.
Okay, fine, whatever. Fine, whatever.
Specifically for that.
Okay.
God, what's Cat having a narcissistic dream look like though? It's like I'm the only person in the universe. It's exactly like all her other dreams. She dreams of things. She doesn't dream of people. She doesn't notice.
She just has a bad sleep.
Yeah, I think she does. I think it's the audio hallucinations and the... You know what, honestly, her being the only person in the universe would be better because that would mean that Jux wouldn't be on their fucking iPad. Sorry, generic tablet.
It's actually called a castle tablet.
I mean, maybe that's why your sleep is so disturbed. Maybe you're having... I mean, yeah, you're having all these voices and maybe other people, like, entering into your dreams or something. I know it's not really like narcissistic, but
maybe I get trapped in one of the games that you're playing. Like I just get like trapped in like an anxiety loop where like these bubbles are falling and I'm getting covered up with them and I'm like trying to pop them, but there's just more of them and I can line them up and if I get enough in the same color they all disappear, but then just more fall down. So I just spend the entire night like trying to get out from under this avalanche of bubbles.
You just see in the like bright blue sky above where all the bubbles are endlessly falling from, just this looming shadow, and then the shimmering teeth of Jux and big fingers coming down and smacking against the sky.
Miserable.
Miserable. Excellent. Okay, so
Wash Grandpa makes a good point. What if those allies are holding sins? Anyways.
Okay. So you know that there is a schedule for tomorrow, the day 2 schedule. I have put it on a sticky note that is underneath all of the talismans and hooks.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. So
yes.
so that everybody's on the same page.
Jesus Christ. Sunrise meditation at 6:20.
I don't think
at 6 o'clock. Well, you have to go make breakfast at 6:30.
Oh no! I do.
Yes. 6 to 6:25 a.m. sunrise meditation at the Yoga Dome and Cat on breakfast crew at 6:30 a.m. 6:30 to 7 a.m. sunrise yoga at the Yoga Dome. 7:30 to 9 a.m. breakfast. 10 to 11 a.m. false friends and fake people. I think you've already heard a lot about that.
We have.
Noon to 1 p.m. lunch, and Joe is on housekeeping duty at 1 p.m. 2 to 4, polar plunge ice bath led by Indigo and supervised by Sunny Chopra. 5 to 6, sunset meditation led by Angela. Cat is also on dinner crew. 7 to 8:30 is dinner, and then there's an invite-only Star Soul evaluation.
I. Oh. If what is the morning like? Because I feel like Jux would just be passed out. I don't know how good they're gonna be about waking up before 6 to go play the part of the videographer. So like I guess I'm asking this to
I will make sure all 4 of us
that-
are up.
Okay, that's what I was asking, is if
Yep.
Inigo or Kat were going to be the responsible ones here.
It wasn't going to be Cat.
Okay.
I was planning on having Cat just fully skip breakfast crew.
Yeah.
But
Okay.
if Inigo, if you wake it up, it will wake up.
Oh God. I think when you wake Jux up, Inigo, and I'm so groggy as I flip over, my face looks maybe it's startling because it's just like it's almost like a patchwork of features. Like there is different jaw lines, there's the cheekbones are sort of like at varying heights, the like skin tones are kind of all over the place. As my eyes sort of open, there's 2 entirely different eyes. I'm just like, what? Why?
Incredibly uncomfortable.
What are you talking about? What the fuck? Why are you waking me up? Oh my God.
We have sunrise meditation here in about 20 minutes. I need Skylar.
Okay. And as I like rub my face, like a big like wad of just clay, it just starts to mush, and then I literally like grab and kind of pull as it like stretches, and then let go, and it sort of snaps. I'm gonna use a psyche burst to use my power again to be Skylar. In order to actually be Skylar, I have to use a psyche burst for that. So it'll snap back into place. Yeah, okay, I'm ready to go.
Thank you. And I'm gonna palm you completely nondescript white pill.
I immediately pop it in my mouth.
Great. Caffeine.
Yay! I figured.
Cat?
Cat is, I think, standing in front of her bunk, but like just like with her eyes closed. I think she's fallen asleep again, standing up.
Oh, my children. I'm gonna give you a caffeine pill too, just if you'll take it.
Yeah, I think she will without really asking about it.
It's okay.
Give her pills. Great. Yeah, and then she'll robotically get ready and start walking off towards the breakfast crew place and stop and say, I should not go alone.
Yep. Get your whole crew together.
I will find Maverick.
How's Rashida?
Rashida has been making her bed. She's already dressed and kind of giving you guys the side eye as you just sort of pop nondescript white pills. But she doesn't say anything. She just sort of nods when you say good morning to her, or if you acknowledge her.
Oh, I do, yeah.
Yeah.
Like, how's the maybe concussion?
Well, I woke up.
Yeah.
My head doesn't hurt, but
Right.
I have a blank space in my memory where I remember going to the shed and then waiting for you and then waking up in the snow.
Okay. Yeah. no like nausea, no like
I'm extremely nauseous, but I think that's because I'm terrified.
okay. I don't think you have a concussion.
Do you remember the weird fucking centipede thing?
The what?
Nothing. It was just, yeah, there was some centipedes in the...
In the snow?
Yeah.
It's not the right season.
No, not in the snow. It's in the little... in the building we went into. It's fine. You know, it might help with the headache. You want some caffeine?
Is that what that is? Or
Yeah.
are you just calling it caffeine?
No, it's a caffeine pill.
Yeah, fuck it. We don't have any espresso here. I'm going to
I know,
crazy.
right?
Give me some.
I can't believe that we're not supposed to even have caffeine. God.
Do you think that she can just smell it on us?
I mean, at this point, I don't care.
You don't think she's just going to, you know?
No, actually, I think we are in very little danger of actually dying. I think we are in much higher danger of being pulled apart and transformed into something else that is considerably more horrifying and detrimental to our individual souls and the people around us.
Can I have 2 of those pills?
Yeah,
Yeah.
you're gonna start vibrating pretty soon, though. Just to let you know.
It's
Oh,
fine.
God. Maybe I am going to vomit.
That would stop the vibrating.
Well, I'm gonna go be a fly in the wall.
All right, I'm gonna go meditate.
Yeah, I'll be in there with you.
Yeah.
And you go, thank you so much. Thank you. This morning
Very
is
welcome.
not a good one.
You're welcome.
Oh,
You're
cat.
welcome.
Cat. Hello. You
I
okay?
am about to start my shift.
Yeah,
I found my coworker.
you doing okay though after what happened?
I will manage.
Okay.
Okay, stick with people.
Yes.
See you guys around. And I'm gonna be Skylar now. Bye. I'm gonna head out with my camera.
Yeah.
It is 8:58, so how about we just leave with, like, a parting scene from each of you?
I mean,
Yeah.
I think I am at first sort of like very sleepy eyed, holding the camera there in the meditation dome, grabbing B-roll. And then, you know, as the caffeine starts to kick in, really just like starting to wide eyed looking around. And is Angela in the room?
Angela is not yet in the
Okay.
room. Other people are starting to sort of fill in. You see Trey and Mason are coming in together, and they each have like a gallon of water. Juniper is there.
Okay. Yeah. I'm just capturing B-roll.
Yeah. Okay. And if do either of you want to sort of, you're placing Kat is like goes to find like Maverick and Ashwagandha, and they sort of are walking together to the kitchens or something like
Yeah,
that.
and I think the last shot of Kat is it just mechanically chopping cold potatoes in a cold room, shivering slightly, twitching sometimes at silence, glancing like they heard sounds.
And Joe.
I'm gonna go arm in arm with Rashida to go fucking meditate.
Rashida's starting to vibrate in your arms a little bit. Just like meditation. Yes, meditation. As the rosy fingers of dawn, the sun has not yet risen, but the sky is starting to lighten, and it is turning the glass panels of the yoga dome sort of a lovely peach color, but out in the shadow, a kind of sort of foreboding bloody sheen to it. As we zoom out on the snowy dawn crest of Star Soul Ashram. All right. Thank you so much for joining us today, and thank you for playing. We will pick up next week, 7:30 Pacific Standard Time, Wednesday. And yeah, we'll see how Angela plays it.
We will.
We sure will.
Oh, good game.
Good game.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye.
Good night.